Welcome to another episode of What I Learned from Bobby Hibbett, and I finally found one single channel. I'm not going to say what the channel is. One channel that has people with a functioning brain to look critically at TV, and I'm going to read the comments. It says, let me scroll through till I find the one. Chris leaned forward and presented his face as Will approached. Chris's head starts moving before Will's hand made contact. After the slap, Chris's head and upper body had too much movement for the amount of contact. It looked more like a choreographed fight scene. Absolutely, because Chris almost fell on the ground. I mean, I'm trying to think of a toy. I don't know a toy that bobs, some kind of bobble toy that bobs sideways, but it doesn't fall over because it's weighted at the bottom. That is what Chris Rock did. He rebounded back from the slap very well. The sound was clearly a thump, not a slap. And that's what I was saying about the mic. I mean, like, you have to have a microphone for everything you do. Will has a mic. Chris has a mic. There's a mic above them. No, there can't be a mic above them because the stage is very broad. But they have to be wearing mics, okay? Now, let me just finish reading. Someone mentions that Chris's mic is on a different side than the slap, but you can hear the slap like a thump. Chris, let's see, that's about Chris. It says, how are you all not seeing this as fake? There's one camera angle shown to you on TV. But that same camera angle is used for fake punches in the movies. All right, so they're saying that only one camera angle is shown to you. It looks like one camera angle, but there's multiple cameras. But only one camera angle is shown to you. What else does it say? Chris's hands stay behind his back, preparing for the slap. This is not a response or a defensive posture of someone facing a threat. If Chris Rock doesn't know what Will Smith is going to do, then he should be surprised and shocked and actually hold his hands up, because you by your energy you feel threatened, so you might try to block it. But what Chris did, and you can see this pose afterwards, he stands very squarely. He actually has a triangle pose. His feet are spread apart. His hands are behind his back, and he's in a bracing stance. He holds his stance. People are remarking that Will smiled when he walked away. They're both actors, so they can make anything look real. Nobody's talking about how weak and funny that slap looked. Everybody's talking about everything around the slap, but not the actual slap. The slap itself looks unnatural. It was staged. Chris was leaning forward to accept the slap, and Will had restraint on the slap by how he followed through with it. This is just like the time Steve Harvey read the wrong Miss Universe name. It's all to recover slipping ratings. And then someone says it's clearly staged. You can clearly see that he doesn't even touch his face. Will Smith is a great actor. You have to actually watch this in high def slow motion. And most people, I think they're using a phone, and unless you have software that allows you to zoom in on video footage, it's hard to see. It's hard to see because Will's back is covering the angle of the slap. And then somebody said, well, nobody's really watching the show anymore, so they had to do something to recover ratings. And then somebody did say in slow motion, it's definitely 100% fake. And you could see Chris Rock as he's walking up to him. He kind of steps forward and leans his face into it like he knows it's coming. There's a few things that make it look inorganic. For one, Will basically is laughing out loud at a joke that 10 seconds later would make him have blind rage. So that doesn't match. Chris Rock seems to place himself into position twice, as if he was recalling a rehearsed moment. He moves his left foot forward just as Will is approaching him, and then he moves his right foot also slightly forward. Both cases seem like present adjustments, as if to maintain balance from the movement of opposite reaction that his body will need to make after contact. Chris actually only moves his torso. His legs are completely glued after a slap that seems very violent, but it's really not. Then the action itself is awkward. Somebody said it's the best acting I've ever seen in my life. Didn't even look that bothered. She had a subtle grin. Anyway, those are I can't believe I spent my whole day making videos about this farce. Played in Ali, so he knows how to fake a punch. It says, kind of sad how people find this to be true. Ain't that the truth? That people actually think this was real. I mean, but it's a law of attraction. It's your eyes actually can fool you. Your eyes adjust for what they want to see. Really, your eyes adjust for what they want to see. But okay, we're going to end right here for the comments read from someone else's video, which was a very rare video talking about or questioning that this is a staged thing. You can't find videos that say that it's staged. If you are awake in any kind of way, or you are a critical thinker, or you just slowed down the footage, you can see that it's staged. The end, maybe part 2.